Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Boy, coaches watch tape all week, and they get so excited. First play, let's make a statement. This offense tries to come out and throw it under the lights, all the excitement, and what do? They forget to protect their quarterback, and they give up a sack on the first play.
So they'll try to get it going in the right direction this time, 2nd and long from the 19. They'll run it from the gun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Yeah, and the defensive line, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And the Lobos will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. 2nd and short now after that completion. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Hokies look to keep this drive humming. He's looking to throw it. Using the quick game. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. On the run, it's Mason. Oh, what a move! He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the give off the left side. He breaks a tackle. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Woods. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The running back has it. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs. Now out close to midfield. Got his man quickly. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. On the ground, it's Perry. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Here's the handoff. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Here we go with the run on 4th down. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, New Mexico. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
PAT unit on the field. Splits those uprights right in half. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Grabs it in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. And that pass intercepted. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Lobos! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Give to the back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Gets it out quickly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. And the Hokies are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On second down, looking to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Throws to the wideout. Snags it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal for this offense. Movement here from the tight end. Barrels ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. That defensive front was a stone wall on second down. Now it's third and goal from the 1. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. I mean, they got nothing on the last snap. Let's see if they try to throw it in on third and goal from the 1. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week. Over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 13 over Air Force. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He's got his man. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. And the Lobos decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw. Gonna let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quick pass on the fly motion. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Etienne. They make the stop if this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The give to the back. Sweet cut there. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. He now has 62 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. And they get the sack just like that. They were trying to get the screen set up, but it just took a little too long to develop.
Yeah, and the quarterback's supposed to, invite those guys to run upfield on the screen pass, but they got to him so fast he couldn't get rid of the football, and they got the sack.
The Lobos will punt this one away. He gets a block. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The run from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Wants to throw on second down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
The give. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the Lobos get it past the sticks. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Lobos getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Perry. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They're testing the right side here. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You did.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25. And the Hokies are in the hurry-up. He'll do it himself. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? On the option. Now the pitch. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They closed it going up top for the final few inches in the score. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. And the Lobos will send out the punt unit. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. Throwing right. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Handoff to the lone back. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, New Mexico.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Lining up to add another. Smashes it through for the PAT. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Temple rolled to victory in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to go up top on first down. Complete to the left. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got an open man. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hokies.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Handoff to the single back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. With the catch, it's Jefferson. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Lane Stadium.
The Lobos will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Quarterback on the keeper. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
They'll throw it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Alexander. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Dialing up a second down pass play. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. They really need to convert this 3rd and 1 to capitalize on that great field position. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. On 4th down, going to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On 4th down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless, and you know that you're losing possession. You're coming off the field.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Using his legs to buy some time. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
They'll try to find a more productive play this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Gonna run it. It's Mason. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. On the return, it's Alexander. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They'll try the right side. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
And the Lobos will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And the pressure gets to him, down goes the quarterback. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Bro.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A strike downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Lobos will line it up on 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Had to throw it before he wanted. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And the try is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, it's Alexander. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field position than this all game, Dave.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Mason. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll try the counter. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Lincoln for some time. They're up 14 over Bowling Green.
Going up top on 1st down.
We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Grab near the marker, it's Woods. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. And the Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires downfield. Got his man. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Coming after it. Got a man. It's Perry. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. 6th play of the drive coming up. He's going to pass on 2nd down. They're trying to get to him. He's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to the ground. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hokies. This dude is just running amok for the Hokies, both through the air and on the ground.
He's just doing some serious damage. And whether it's running, whether it's throwing, this guy has been on point, making you think of some great names like Mike Vick back in the day that just electrified Virginia Tech fans.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff unit about to go to work. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes the catch. It's Perry. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got his man downfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
First down for the offense.
He wants to throw. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Looking at a 2nd and short now. The aerial assault continues.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. He's going to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Woods. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy, just keep going at them.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Hokies are on the move. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Looking to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the 4th quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Trying to get to him. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. The Lobos racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You can't.
Makes the grab on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Got it in the middle. It's Jefferson. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Looking to move it through the air. Now adjusting. Across the 25, he's got room. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. On the move, he fires. Touchdown, Lobos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he made the extra point without problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. FIU is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Miami for some time.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The give and tick, 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 tick.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Discards a man. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the ball will bounce into 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. First down for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Getting some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Release to the back. This time he's got him. Afterburner's coming. The 20. He's at the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, New Mexico!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And the big fellas are on the field as they try to power it in for 2. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. That drive, a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. One-possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high-percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The quarterback takes a knee.
Number 12, Odds at punts it away.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down. Lofts one high and deep. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive with that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to, still improve on, can still have all of your dreams out in front of you. But, you know, 83, Jesse, I know you were playing college football then, but share.
I think I had just learned how to walk. And it's funny, guys, you know, just like that 83 team, this team that lost here today, they are also very talented. They just got to take care, fixing up and cleaning up some of these mistakes. But no doubt, lots to play for moving forward. Can't wait to see what happens next week.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.